Kingsley joining the attack and he scores a goal. What a goal by Kingsley! Well, that goal, no one expected it to come. None of us expected it to come. Kingsley, the defender for Mohun Bagan, on his left foot, taking it from distance. And boy, oh boy, you'd have to say that has to be the goal of the game so far. This can be a goal of a tournament, Arjun. I was just going to talk about Kingsley, that he's been very silent all this while. And he joins the attack, and look at the way he has curled it. Look at
The VAR Show. The one place for your weekly football update.
Hola, a very warm welcome to the VAR Show, the show which talks about all the various major football leagues in detail. Today we are going to continue the theme of interviews, and we have a young star defender of Punjab FC in the I-League in India. We have Eze Kingsley Obumneme with us today. So without wasting much time, I would like to first thank Eze for coming on the show. Thank you so much, Eze, for coming on the show, and welcome to the show. And I would like to begin by asking you, how are you and what are you doing during this pandemic period?
First of all, I'm happy to join you today. And it has been a difficult time, this pandemic period. Very difficult for everybody, especially for we athletes, because the kind of job we do, you need constant training and playing, But with this, we have limited time and we have a limited option to train. So it's only indoors. Now we can only do indoors training, just to stay safe and keep fit. So it's just indoor training that we do now.
So Eze, you have played for a number of Indian clubs, I think 4 or 5, starting with United. How did you come to India first of all?
Yeah, my visit to India was, it was supposed to be a 1-year contract, and I'm gone because where I came from, I got agents came and he told me, hey, as you come to India, you play here for 1 year, then I will move you to another place, So then I arrived, played for second division club, Then after that, the deal didn't work out as we planned, so I had to stay back. So from there, I started playing for second division and Kolkata League, league level, before I got the big chance to play.
So, how do you find India now?
When I came to India years back, and now a lot has changed. Like everything has changed in terms of their sport, in terms of football. Because earlier it was just like there was not much fans in some places, and nobody was so many people were not interested in football. But in these past few years, 3-4 years now, everything has changed in terms of fan base and their love for football and everything. Like the teams are improving, local players are improving so good. So everything has actually changed in Indian football, and it's really helping everybody now. And the players are ready to play abroad. The players are ready to do things. And with the World Cup, and the 17 World Cup that came by in India, it's changed everything for them. It really changed a lot. And it's helping everybody. And we can see it. Everybody can watch Indian Super League now anywhere. So a lot has changed positively in Indian football.
So how do you find the food of India? Do you find it difficult to adjust?
Not anymore. Earlier, it was difficult, but Indian food is what I eat every day now. So it's normal food for me now. I enjoy it, and it's good food. Though spicy, but it's very good. Like, it's what I eat every day, morning, afternoon, night. So I know I make Indian food, I eat it. So it's what I do now.
So I'll talk about your time at Aizawl FC. You won the title at Aizawl FC when many of them did not fancy you all to win. How was your time at Aizawl FC?
Yes, Aizawl FC, if you notice, that season they were supposed to be relegated before they were supposed to be relegated to second division. But I think a team pulled out from I League from Goan, one Goan club pulled out. Then they had to put Aizawl FC back because they have good fan base and something like that. So now it's another opportunity for them to do something, but not for championship, not for anything close to that. They were just supposed to be there, just to be part of the island. But with when the league started, our first game was against East Bengal, and it was a away game, and we got draw in that game. So it was something that gave us, hope. Like, okay, we can do something this season. It gave us some kind of encouragement and push. Now, at least if we could go to East Bengal home and get a draw, our first game, that means we can do something this season. So from there, we started playing, and what helped us was our home games. We didn't lose any home game that season. We didn't lose any home game. We drew only one. That was, I think, against Bengaluru FC. We didn't lose any home game. So in the first round, we were just working on, okay, let's maintain to maybe fourth position, third position, so that second round, when it gets serious and tedious, we can only end up maybe 5 or 6 when the big teams will come, like East Bengal, Mohun Bagan, Bengaluru. So that was the plan initially. But as we keep going, things kept changing. And at some point, we decided, like, okay, this is it. We can do this. Okay, everybody realized that we can do this. And we are the underdog. Like, that was my first season. Buying Kamu, that was his first season. Alfred was there before. But other players, most players, that was just their first season early. So we had nothing to fear or nothing to, fight for so much. We're just there to play. So we were not playing with any form of pressure or entitlement. So that gave us the free spirits to play. So at some point, then we realized that this is possible. There's a possibility that we can win the league. So then we started thinking about championship. That was around when we were like 5 to 6 matches away. That was when we realized that, hey, we can do this. We are fighting with East Bengal, Mohun Bagan. We are fighting with these people, and look at where we are. So that was when we started thinking about championship. So at that point, we started getting pressure within ourselves. We started thinking about championship, getting ahead of ourselves, and we played our second to the last game against Mohun Bagan in our home, and we won 1-0. That was it. That was just everything for us. That was not the championship match, but that was the way we won the championship. Because had even they got draw in our home, the league would be over. So we were able to get 1-0 in that game, and that was it, everything for me. That was the best game for me, like that season. That was the best game. Because after that game, I remember that I cried. I didn't know why I was crying. Everyone was celebrating, but I was crying. So then I knew that this is a chance. This is for us. This is ours. So that was it. And then we got the last game and went through. So it was really like, that was game changer for me in my career. Everything, my first season in the I-League, I won it, and everything from there just skyrocketed. Everything just changed from 10 to 100.
After the season, you also went and played for Mohun Bagan in Kolkata. How are the fans in Kolkata?
Yeah, fabulous, fabulous. Like they are so good. Like they are just for their players. They are there. They do anything for whatever you want. Like they are always there for the team. Like when you go to play a game, and if you don't know how to face crowd, when you see crowd in Mohun Bagan ground, you might not be able to play if you don't have good confidence, because there are so many and they are just there to cheer you up. So it was a big morale booster for everybody, for me personally, because when I see them, I believe that, hey, they are there for us, and let's just fight for them too. So that was what kept us. And still till today, their loyalty is still there. They are very loyal and they just love their club. You know, so we still maintain our relationship though.
So since you play center defense, which is the most toughest opponent you have come across?
Office opponent. There's so many fine good strikers that I've played against. Thinking of the toughest now, but I played against. I think I played for Bangalore FC in Super Cup against Bangalore FC. The striker is called I think Miku or so. That is the name.
Yeah, Miku.
He has big figure. Yeah. He's so big and everything about him, so much experience and everything. And he was so it was massive for me. That was in Super Cup though. That was in Super Cup. So I think it's the toughest I've faced so far. Yeah.
So now you currently play for Punjab FC, and you
Yes.
have head coach Yan Law. How is Yan Law?
He's a good man, man. He's a very good man. So good and professional. He's a nice guy, really, and he knows his job. That's the good thing. The good thing is that if you watch the team play, you will understand that he knows what he's doing, and his impact in the team is very obvious when you see how the team plays. And this is the team I see in our league that actually wants to play, and they're actually playing. Like we play. We don't just want to score goal. We don't just want to kick the ball, but we want to play the ball. We want to play so that the fans will enjoy the game. Everybody watching will enjoy the game and positively. And he impacted that, So it's good. It's very good, and he knows what he's doing. And he has a great future. I say he has a very bright future ahead of him.
So I'll ask you one question about Punjab FC. Who is the funniest guy in the team?
The funniest player in the team is there are so many funny guys there. I have so many funny guys in the team. I have so many funny guys. But Gangadip is very funny, and the Machetri is funny too, very funny too, and all these guys. And Dika, the Panda Dika is a very funny man. I tell you, he's the funniest one I've seen. The Panda Dika is a very funny man. I tell you, he's very funny and he plays a lot. He jokes a lot, so much. Tell you, the Panda Dika is very, very funny.
So in world football, which is your favorite club?
Yeah, growing up, I love Manchester United so much. I loved Manchester United. I was just so for them. While I was growing up, when I was a teenager, it was Manchester United. Presently, I care less about football clubs. I care less about who plays. I just want to watch the game and I watch and enjoy the game. But earlier, it was Manchester United.
So when do you look at players and take inspiration? Those who are playing abroad, like maybe as you said, from United or someone.
Yes, of course. Growing up, I watched because earlier I was playing as a left back while I was in my school days. I was playing as a left back, though sometimes centre back and left back, but mostly left back. When I was playing in my country, the Division 2s, the Premier Division, it was left back. So I watched that. Then I always watch Patrice Evra. I watch Chelsea. His name is Ashikul. Then John Terry. These are people that you look up to. Nemanja Vidic, Rio Ferdinand. These guys, Sergio Ramos. Then these are Abida, Eric Abida. These are people I look up to and I watch their game frequently, how they play and all these things. So it's great inspiration for me. And when you hear about their childhood stories, you get inspired, because it was never easy for them. They had to come from some bad place, some difficult time, to be who they are. So, these are people I look up to.
So on that note, Eze, I'll ask you one final question. This is very difficult question. You have to think and answer. Whom do you prefer?
Okay.
Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo?
Oh God! I think if they ask me to choose a player to play with in two-a-side game, I would choose Messi and Ronaldo, and that's it. I watch them.
Why so?
Oh shit! These are like, I don't argue about Ronaldo or Ronaldo or Messi. I don't sit and argue, and it's difficult to listen to people argue about them because these are like gods of football. In the past 15 years, these are the people that, they put the game of football in the next level, like the maximum level. So, and these are two players that I think without Ronaldo, Messi will not be so ready to do what he's doing today. And likewise, Messi and Ronaldo. So these are two players that work with each other, like they work against each other. Meanwhile, they are actually fighting each other peacefully, because when Ronaldo wins, Messi had to work harder to win. And this keeps it interesting. Just think about the Ballon d'Or. Messi will win and Ronaldo wins his back. Messi wins, Ronaldo wins his back. Messi win. Ronaldo comes down, win. So these are two people that fight against each other and make each other better. Because football is a peaceful conflict. They are fighting because they want to win something. Meanwhile, the world is watching and they are entertaining the world. So I don't compare them. I just see both of them as like the greatest of all time. They are just too much for me. Let's just enjoy them. I tell people, let's enjoy them because they have less time. All we do is enjoy them now that we have them, because we might not have something like this again maybe next 10, 20 years. So let's stop complaining. Let's stop comparing. Let's start enjoying. So that's what I just say.
So on that note, Eze, thank you so much for talking to me, and I wish you all the best for your future campaigns
Thank
with Punjab FC, and I wish you win the I League again and many more other trophies. Thank you for coming on the show. Thank you, and best of luck. Stay safe.
Thank you very much. Thank you, man. Thank you. Take care.